Lapping zone of column reinforcement. Can we lap reinforcement everywhere? What is the best place to lap column reinforcement? How to lap column reinforcement? Can we lap all the bars at floor level? Special factors to be considered when lapping column reinforcement. All those and much more will be discussed today. I'm Prasad from Structural Guide. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. You may get the notification on new videos. Let's study the column reinforcement lapping. Where to lap column reinforcement? What's the best place to lap column reinforcement? As you know, the bending moment will be generally higher at the floor levels. As you can see here, this black line indicates the bending moment diet. So bending moments are high at the floor level. That is a critical place. As you can see in both the floors, the bending moment higher at the floor level. So the preferred and the best place to lap the column reinforcement is the middle zone. So that is the idea behind the column lapping. So you have to follow this as much as possible, but practically this is very difficult to do because you have to hold the reinforcement at mid height of the column. A lot of effort is required to do that. As a solution to this, what we do is we lap the certain amount of reinforcement at floor level and the certain amount of reinforcement above the floor level. How to lap column reinforcement? So best thing, you lap as we discussed staggered manner. So part of the reinforcement will be lapped at the floor level, other segment will be lapped at the above the floor. So part of lap like this. So what are the factors to be considered when you're doing the reinforcement lapping in this manner? Now in seismic situations, the bending moment further increase at column beam joints. So in those joints are very critical and close to the joint area, also very critical. With the cyclic loading, the cyclic effect will be high at those locations. Those kind of situations, you better avoid the lapping close to the beam column joint. If you lap the reinforcement, you better minimize the lap. Less than 50% of the reinforcement could be lapped at the floor level. Reinforcement you could lap at the mid height. And also if you are going to lap even less than 50% of the reinforcement at the floor level, you may increase the lap length by a certain factor. Generally, we could increase the lap length by 25%. That will enhance the capacity of the lap. So as we discussed previously, it's a certain grade, say the lap is 40 times bar diameter. When you lap the 25 millimeter bars, say the lap length is 40 times, say grade 30, it's 40 times bar diameter, that is 1000 millimeters. Since we have laps there at the floor levels, so you may increase it by the 1.25 or the 25%. So your lap will be 1250 millimeters that you could consider. So this is not a must in general case, but in seismic situation you may consider this as a measure to this kind of a behavior, cyclic behavior. Be better even you don't face the structure in seismic zone, even you don't construct the structure in seismic zone, you may consider increasing the lap length because it is very critical, and also the column is one of the most critical element in a structure. In addition, when you do the column reinforcement lapping, you have to consider the cranking of reinforcement because you can't continue the reinforcement vertically always, and also you can't do the side lapping of reinforcement always. Therefore, you have to do the cranking. So when you do the cranking, as you can see here, you may follow the following detail. The slope shall not be less than 1:10. If the slope is higher, the stresses will be higher at the bend. Therefore, you better have a lesser slope at the cranking position. In addition, at the bend, you may provide the additional 3 links as you can show here. At a 75 millimeter spacing, you may provide the additional 3 shear reinforcement or shear links at the bend of the reinforcement bar. That could minimize the stress developed in the outside direction in the column reinforcements. With that, I think we discussed about many things on column reinforcement lapping. So let's meet again from new video. Until then, goodbye.